Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, E-Steam The Sands of Time. It's action and adventure in ancient Egypt in this terrific teen time travel romance. Get your copy of E-Steam The Sands of Time at your favorite online bookseller today. A couple of days ago, I was watching Chris Miller's video on the casting of Prince Eric for The Little Mermaid remake. Now, this Little Mermaid remake features Halle Bailey, a black actress, as Princess Ariel, and for the prince, they decided to cast a white male to be Prince Eric. And when I look at this casting from a critical perspective, it shows me that Disney is all about continuing to promote the social engineering as related to black minds with this casting and promote the idea to young black girls that their idea of a prince should be a white male, and that a white male would be the only person to be a savior to them and be able to capture their hearts and then carry them off to happily ever after. Now, I have an issue with that casting because, again, this is all part of a larger social engineering campaign to brainwash young black girls into believing that a white man is the man who they should see as an ideal man for a relationship, an ideal man for a marriage, and an ideal man to lead a household and build a family with. Because when you have media like this and other media that's out here these days, like many of these commercials, and even this literature talking about swirling, all it does is program it into the minds of a young child who doesn't know any better that a white man is not only an ideal man, but he is the man that everybody should choose to pursue relationships with. Because young children are very impressionable, and when they sit there and they see constant images in the media like this, it makes them see white men as the man that they should go out here and pursue and have relationships with. Because social engineering is not about programming an idea in the minds of this generation, it's about programming an idea in the minds of the next generation. And what they want to program in the minds of the next generation of young children is the idea that a white man is the ideal choice for a husband, a boyfriend, and a mate, and not that a black man is someone that they should consider or regard. Because I find it interesting that in all of these campaigns that they put in the media and all of these programs, you never see any sort of black woman and black man relationship. And that is done by design because your mainstream media, they don't want to promote black man, black woman relationships or black on black love because black on black love is not profitable for white businesses. Because when you have young black boys and young black girls seeing each other as lovable and desirable, then you cannot sell them the idea of a white savior or dependency on white people. So this Little Mermaid is all about making and programming a series of ideas in the black girl's mind that she needs a white man to be her savior. She needs a white man to be her protector. She needs a white man to be her provider. And she needs a white man to be the one who supports her. And that type of programming is detrimental to the black female mind because when a black woman thinks like that, she is being programmed with white supremacy and believing that white is better than being black. And that's why this type of film is bad for young children because it doesn't teach you to value being black, to value seeing a worth in being black, or to see that black people can love other black people. Instead, what it teaches you is that in order to find value, worth, and love, you need a white person to give you these things. And that's why when I look at this Little Mermaid movie, it's a toxic movie for young black girls. And it makes me want to double my efforts to continue creating positive black media where I promote black on black love, like what I did in my own princess story, Steam the Sands of Time. Now, in Steam the Sands of Time, I show you black on black love, and I show you that a black woman who is a princess can have love with a black man and have a relationship with a young black man, and that black love is something beautiful, black love is something that's valuable, and that black love is something that we need to appreciate and cherish, because if we don't love ourselves, we can't ask others to respect us, and if we don't love ourselves to put our own images in our own stories to show black love, then we don't know what our race is going to be in a lot of trouble. And when you have Disney promoting this type of social engineering, it is very destructive to the black female mind, because the black female is the one who teaches the culture to her children. And if she's sitting there imbibing this type of culture over the next couple of years, what it's going to do is have her thinking that a white man is the only person she can find love with, and that no other man can be capable of loving her, especially a black man, because the black man has practically been erased like he was in the so-called first Disney princess movie featuring a black princess, The Princess and the Frog, which also featured another non-black prince or a non-black man to pursue a relationship with. And again, this pattern is quite troubling, because instead of us seeing black on black love in these Disney movies targeted at children, we get images that teach us that black girls cannot find love with a black man. No, it seems like the only place you can find media that shows you black on black love is through places like my SJS Direct imprint, with books like Steam the Sands of Time, or books like those in the Black Sands series, which gives us a all-black picture of ancient Egypt, or other forms of black media. And that's why it's important for you, if you're having children, at an early age, to give your children media that features black images and positive black images, because that's going to shape the way your child sees themselves. That's going to shape the way your child sees the world, and that's going to shape the way you see the world overall, and it's going to teach you a value and a love for blackness. Now, as a kid, when I grew up back in the late 70s and early 80s and early 90s, I grew up in an age where I grew up seeing images of black love, seeing images of black people loving each other, seeing images of black families, hearing music that featured black love, hearing media that featured black pride. And I really appreciate coming from that era, because when I look at this era and I look at the socially engineered swirling agenda designed to destroy young black children and destroy their frame of thinking by teaching them that a white man should be their ideal, I thank God I was able to see things like black on black love, and see things like healthy black families on shows like The Cosby Show, Family Matters, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and see black men and black women loving each other and having relationships with each other. And it's a shame that when you have a company like Disney, they want to give you, one, a token diversity Princess Ariel, and then after they give you the token diversity Princess Ariel, what they want to do is throw a white prince in there to say that you're a black man. Passively, they're saying, oh, we can't have him in the picture. Then aggressively, he can't love or provide or protect a black woman. And again, that's why you have to go to black media, especially new black media, because new black media like I do on the SJS Direct imprint, I want to show you black on black love. I want to show you a black princess, and I want to show you a black family, because these concepts are very important for the development of a young black girl's mind, a young black boy's mind, because a foundation in black on black love teaches black people to value themselves, to see worth in themselves, and to see that black is beautiful and that black is something that needs to be loved and supported. And the sad thing these days is, because we have so much media out here promoting this swirling agenda, we don't have that many images to push back, but we need more images to push back. And again, the only way we're going to get them is on new black media platforms, because on new black media platforms, black people who love black people promote images and stories of black on black love, because they want to see black on black love survive for another generation. If you want to pick up my black on black princess story, Esteem the Sands of Time, you may do so by clicking the link to Amazon.com in the description box. And if you want to pick up my other positive black fiction on the SJS Direct imprint, like the Isis series, the Esteem series, the John Haynes series, and the Spinsterella trilogy, you may do so by clicking the link to Amazon.com. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Coming to paperback and e-readers this March, John Haynes, the man with nothing to lose. The man who rules the world runs into the irresistible force of a man with nothing to lose in this action-packed, all-new John Haynes series adventure. Get the regular and variant cover editions of John Haynes, the man with nothing to lose this March.